wrapped around in my blanket. I don't care how I show up on this camera. But yeah, I'm gonna do a reading because I felt called to do another little longer one. But I'm not gonna make this a longer one. I'm gonna make this like a quick, like 10-15 minute one. I'm saying this until we get into it and then it gets longer. But yeah, let's begin with the energy check here. It sounds like the collective that I'm speaking to, because again, timeless collective reading. Whenever you find this or this comes across your page, I promise the universe is trying to give you a sign here. So it sounds like you've had a few options that have just not been it for you. It might have fallen apart. Could be work, career, love. We don't know yet until I get further into it. But it sounds like you've been presented with a few options in your life and none of them have been it. They've been feeling quite dead and you feel as though that you're disadvantaged. Maybe you feel like you're unlucky compared to other people in life. Maybe you feel like you're quite disadvantaged in life right now. I don't know. Maybe you might be feeling like you're going through an unlucky streak. And I feel like you're feeling like really overwhelmed with so much responsibilities, tasks, actions, maybe even like long to-do lists. It could be that you have a lot on your plate right now and this is keeping you chained to like bad things, like bad vibrations, toxicity. Maybe a lot of them is like contractual responsibilities is what I'm hearing. Now this could be in love, career, could be marriage, it could be contracts, it could be work, contractual responsibilities that have left you feeling quite pessimistic, like you just want to get up and leave everything and run away. And like all your options are like, I think you were quite positive at first with the options that you've had and you've turned towards looking at them really negatively, and it could be because you do feel quite disadvantaged with what happened or there is a valid reason here. But whatever this is, you need to embody the Empress energy. Remember who you are. You have the correct skills, capabilities. You are capable of achieving and completing these tasks. As I feel like the person that I'm speaking to, you might be dealing with a lot of low self-worth. Like you're not good enough for these roles. You're not good enough to complete these tasks and this, like whatever is on your plate right now, this responsibility, this contract, this contractual marriage, work, relationship, responsibilities, bills. I feel like you don't feel like you're good enough to do this and you need to, this is a call to remember your skills. Remember that you're passionate about this. If you're not, remember what your passions are and go towards that. Because if you're passionate about it, you have the right skills. Because having the right skills at the end of the day, skills can be taught. You just need to be passionate and embody that. This could be a good time to like get out of the house, do things that you wouldn't normally do, travel a bit. Make sure that you go in like the distance to like just away from your comfort zone. Free on the timer. Go meet up with friends, your support group, your social circle, if you don't have one, your family, partner. Go on dates, just reconnect. All of these are like this way. But yeah, like make sure that you're cutting off toxic people though. Make sure that the social group and the people that you're hanging out with and you're going out to meet up with and see that they're not toxic people and that they're people who make you feel motivated and more ambitious and help you chase your goals, move towards your goals. Like reliable friends, no like toxic, rude, bossy friends, no like manipulative friends, no one that brings drama or chaos, and no liars. I think you might have had like some liars, I'm getting deception here in your social group, but I'm not getting clear white lies, or like I'm not getting like obvious lies. It's almost like they're not living in their most authentic self or their most authentic truth kind of lies. So they're lying to themselves by pretending to be someone that they're not. This is a call to reconnect with your past friends, past co-workers, past hobbies, past interests that make you feel happy, family you haven't spoke to in a while, a partner you haven't spoke to in a while, only if it's healthy again. Like I was saying, like people who make you feel motivated and who are reliable and are loyal. That's a card of loyalty, but no one manipulative. I am hearing that it's time to take a break from overworking yourself because you've reached like a stagnant period, like you've hit a wall. Maybe you've been trying to focus on building your finances so much so that you feel as though it's out of reach, or you're setting your expectations too high. Now, there's nothing wrong with doing that as long as you break it down to achievable steps and achievable goals, and understand that you're not going to get 0 to 100 to your end goal straight away. There's a process, and you need to be willing to take that process and make sure that you're enjoying your time through that process and during the steps in your passion project. So let's say like you're dating someone. You need to enjoy getting to know them. You need to enjoy the step-by-step process of going on those dates. You need to enjoy, if it's a work thing, you need to enjoy those step-by-step careers, building those skills, getting to your dream goal, career, job. I recommend, even, I'm not a fan of AI, so I know AI is a quick and easy way of doing this, but I am strongly suggesting and recommending that you use your brain on this, because AI is not going to know what's best suited for you, and only you know what route is best suited for you. So you can take ideas from AI, like as if it's a Google, but don't copy it. But because AI doesn't know what you know. They don't know what's right for you, your soul, your spirit. So what I'm trying to say is like step-by-step list on how to achieve that goal that you have in mind without overworking yourself, because I'm hearing that some of you might be in a burnout right now. You might be burnt out. Now, these step-by-step goals, I want you to sit down, write maybe 10 steps, break it down to 5 to 10 steps on how to achieve this one goal that you have, and do it for every goal that you have, so you don't feel like you're overworking yourself and you're not going anywhere, and then feeling pessimistic like before when I was saying that you feel like you're quite disadvantaged and unlucky, because this will help you get out of this stagnant phase. I'm hearing that you might have felt cut off from your goals, from the things that are rightfully yours. You might have been feeling disconnected from feeling deserving of things. You might be feeling disconnected from people in your life, people that you love, from your goals, from your work, a passion project, you know, from family members even. This is a call to, again, with the maybe even 8 steps, 8 set steps for you to follow through. Get to work on each one. Look how the man is like carefully picking up each of his stars, and let's say that these stars are like the to-do list. He's not going after all of them. He's left them there. These are the ones that he needs to achieve, and you can see that he's already completed one and he's left it there. And now he's climbing to the next thing on the task, on the to-do list, and he's carefully focusing on those. Like, he's not looking at the other things on the to-do list. He's doing it one by one, carefully working until one's perfectly completed, and then moving on to the next. And you might have a way to go, but it's important to have faith. Keep the faith, you know. Don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. Trust your intuition. Trust yourself, because I am hearing that. I'm getting the sense, the energy that you're not trusting yourself here. You're not believing in yourself here. And you might be feeling a lack of clarity, feeling like your intuition's blocked on how you're going to get to this goal. It could be that you've just been rejected. Maybe you just tried to go for something. You could have sent a message. You could have reached out to someone, a family member. Maybe you've fallen out with someone, gone for a job, try to go for this passion project of yours that you absolutely love, and it's been your dream goal for ages, and you felt like you were ready, but really it's almost like you prematurely went towards it before doing the step-by-steps to get yourself ready, because you thought that you deserved that straight away now, and you weren't patient enough. And this is a call to be patient here, and maybe it is just about surrounding yourself with more patient and motivated people who can help you, because consistency is key at the end of the day. Like, you need to work on something big to get it, you know. We don't get handed things on a plate as much as we'd love to, for things to manifest that quickly. It is a process, and it is all about consistency. Even people who manifest things, they don't just snap their fingers and get it straight away. It's a process. It's a working process that people do, and they do put their effort in that. Like, if it's a spiritual practice, people put effort in that to get there. It takes time. You don't just get handed it straight away. And like, this is a call. My voice was shaky there. So maybe you've been feeling quite anxious when you went towards that goal and you weren't ready. And you might feel like they were being deceptive by not giving you what you deserved. Maybe if this is a love situation, they were being deceptive by not giving you the relationship that you thought you deserved or thought that you wanted, right? But really, you need to do all these steps before to work on yourself, your well-being, healing, before you get there, healing the wounds, maybe even like focusing on your career before you get there, like get to the relationship and focus on the love. Or like, if it's a career, maybe you just need to develop your skills a little bit more, get some advice, you know, get yourself in a good space mentally as well. It's all about within as well as like outwards, and then you'll get there. You know, and I am hearing like maybe you were, because you were rejected this offer, that you were thinking, oh, it's their fault. They didn't give me this opportunity because they didn't want me. They were being manipulative, feeling like the world's against you here. But no, you need to take things slowly. There is a step-by-step process here that you need to follow. And maybe this is why I felt called to do the reading this way, because I've just done it like a step-by-step process, haven't I? And there were two separate decks here. Maybe you have two set goals, two big goals that you want to achieve, and you're being called to do it like with a to-do list, step by step. Take your time. There is no rush. You can't rush to get something that you really want. Otherwise, it wouldn't be that important or mean that much to you if you did get it quickly. It's about the process, the effort that you put in. That makes something so much more worth it. And when you finally reach it, you're going to know how much that truly meant to you. And it's going to feel a whole lot more important to you that way, because you worked for it. 1311 on the timer, that could mean something to you. Or 1111 free, I was going to say, yeah. 1113. Just hearing a random 3 in the end. So that could be about like new beginnings, but also loving what you do whilst you start this new process and manifest your goals. 12 days. Maybe for some of you, all it takes is 12 days to get and adjust into this new habit of to-do lists and slowly achieving things, taking things slow. So I am hearing a call of like, you should focus on what I've just said fully in the next 12 days. So that's to-do list, focusing on that, and breaking down your goals, taking things slow, and reconnecting with reliable, loyal people in your social group, in your social circle, people who are going to lift you up. It's important to not overwork yourself at all, because you'll end up losing out on money by overworking yourself. This guy's surrounded by his pentacles. He's surrounded by work, surrounded by his goals. If it's love, you could be blinded by this love situation. You could be blinded by your dream, the end goal, your careers. 1449 could be significant as well. it's important to take things slow and protect yourself, you know? Because that's how you make silly mistakes. Silly, foolish, childish mistakes. And you don't want to slip and trip up. You want to get your abundance, get your love situation, your finances, your passion project, your end goal. You know, you want to show off to other people that you did this the right way. You did this with hard work. It took some time, yeah. You weren't handed it on a plate, but you want to show people, you want to set an example for other people of how you ended up there, how you achieved your goals. And yeah, it wasn't easy, but if it really means all that much to you, and if it really is what you truly want to achieve in your heart and soul, then those to-do lists, those steps to get to that end goal, that will be so easy to you. You'll enjoy the process because you'll know that that end goal is truly what aligns with your soul and what you actually desire and want. Don't be fooled by people who brag and boast about what they have when you don't know how they achieve that. They could have cheated their way in, they could have lied, they could have stolen it from someone else. You know, it might not be what they actually want at all. They could be feeling really unhappy with their lives. And I thought I was about to cry when I said that. Don't be fooled by people who are falsely trying to put on this image that they're happy. Social media lies a lot. People living happy lives. Like, an image can show a false reality in 100 ways, but you don't know what that person's actually going through. You can look at someone's image and come up with 100 conclusions on how they're living their life, their personality, how they achieve their goals. Oh, they must be so lucky, but you really don't know the true story and how long it took for them to achieve a milestone in their life, if they even achieved it, and if they're even happy about it, because it might not even be what they truly want, because it takes time, like discipline, hard work and discipline to achieve a milestone in your life and to feel deserving of celebrating something, right? Just pulling this one. It is time for you to, like, because, by the way, I'm pulling this one because it was the only one that was facing upwards in the deck, and it is time to get out of this poverty mindset that you've got yourself in, this lack mentality of maybe not feeling like you deserve your goals when maybe it's just not the right goal for you. And if you feel like it is the right goal for you, maybe it is just about breaking that down and not overworking yourself, not comparing yourself to others, and doing that step-by-step list, the to-do list, giving yourself guidance, making the process something that's enjoyable for you, that is going to suit you, that is going to be passionate for you, instead of rushing all the way in and trying to reach the end goal before you're ready, because that's going to lead to disappointment. I said that I was going to make this a 10-15 minute reading, but I kind of brought this deck down, so I want to use this a little bit. I'm going to go through it quickly. So that is crazy. You've just seen that. What? That was the only upright card on that deck. And then the first one that I just pulled on the other tarot is exactly reversed as well. 5 of Pentacles reversed. That's crazy. Double confirmation on that. Now, again, oh my god. Do you remember this? Because we literally had this in reversed as well. This was also reversed. Right, we didn't get this one. This was also... I'm just going to take the reversed ones out. The ones that we had, because you can go back on the video and remember. And whatever I said earlier, the ones that are coming out reversed here, that's an amplified message for you. And I'll just... Again, 8 of Pentacles, a to-do list. And I'll just read from the cards that didn't come out. King of Swords that came out in the end. Now this was upright there, but it's reversed here. This was also upright there. Okay, right. You might feel as though that you're kind of like stuck again, stagnant, blindsided. You don't know how you're going to achieve your goals. You just want to get there. That might have been giving you a lot of confusion. It is important to slow down because you don't want a tower moment. You want to take things slow. Reconcile with your ambitions and yourself. I'm getting the call to meditate, so maybe slow things down, get grounded. Work on your root chakra. I'm getting a lot of fear here about achieving your goals. And naturally, your energy goes from the bottom up. So you need to stay grounded for that energy to flow through. And your solar plexus is an important chakra here for achieving your goals. Throat chakra as well for living in your most authentic truth and going after the goals that truly align with your soul. So definitely get back to the basics with that. Reconcile with your inner wisdom, your basics, your desires. Reconnect with yourself. Find out what it is that you truly want. And when you break down the to-do list and goals that are achievable, make sure that each goal is something that is achievable to you and that you're going to enjoy doing. Because that's how you achieve your goals. Because right now I'm getting like you're stuck in this lost opportunity energy. You're feeling like you're not going to manifest it. You're not going to achieve it. You're feeling quite pessimistic about it. But you will, if you slow down, get grounded, you can turn this Ace of Pentacles reversed upside down. And you can come out of this stagnant, overthinking, fearful energy that you're stuck in. You might feel called to go towards a mentor. Maybe that is, again, going back to getting more training. This is more training. Get a mentor, going back and studying, signing up for an online course, doing more presentations, like learning presentations, practicing more, asking for feedback from other people. If this is in love, it is about maybe seeking a mentor as well, seeking out like even friends and family, like I said before, who are reliable, loyal, who are good examples, who have made something for themselves and aren't manipulative, who don't, if you feel into people's energy, you can sense if they're right for you or not, if they're positive, if they're living in their shadow, living in their power, you know, living with pure intentions. And that way I am getting that, going back to like past connections, past friends. You can help reconcile with your ambitions, your goals, what it is that you want to achieve this way. I said achieve. Indeed could be significant for some of you because I was really going into career here. Indeed. Achieve could be a name. Achieve, indigo. Indian. Someone could be Indian. Someone could like Indian food because I love Indian food, but I love Mexican food more. So Mexican food could be significant because that just naturally came out. Yeah, free on the timer. Go back to, maybe there's an Indian or a Mexican friend that you have, or maybe you should go out and reconnect with your friends over an Indian or Mexican meal. And also this says everything is fine, and I'm being called that both of these 10 of Swords variation cards have came out. This one's everything is fine, and they're both in reverse. So this is you coming out of this betrayal energy. Maybe you felt backstabbed if you didn't achieve your goals, if you might have felt let down, deceived because somebody's rejected you, not giving you the offer that you wanted because they thought that you weren't ready. And you might be telling yourself everything is fine. Maybe you told yourself everything was fine, and then you got to your goals. You skipped to the end. You try to reach that goal. You try to apply for that job. You try to, I don't know, do that show. Apply for that role. I don't know. Go on that date. Pour out your heart before you were ready. So maybe you would lie into yourself and telling yourself everything was fine, but really you weren't, which has led to this breakup situation, in your career, your goal, your love, your family, your finances. And there is a call here to start fresh, start from the top, go back to step one, step by step. And it might be slow. Don't give up on your goals. So if you truly want and desire it, then that's for you. That should be enough for you to do that step-by-step process to achieve your goals, and it should be enjoyable to do it all over again. And if it's not, then you know that that wasn't the route for you, and you need to reconcile with those reconciliation cards that came earlier with what it is that you truly want. Go back to yourself, meditate on what it is that you truly wanted in the first place. My chest really hurts. This could be hurting your heart. Maybe this has left you feeling a little bit heartbroken, but not too much. I think you are coming around from it, because the heartbreak card was in reverse. So there is like coming in back in touch with what you truly want here. So through this heartbreak, you have reconnected, reconciled with, or remembered, realized what it is that you truly want. Maybe you found out that that actually wasn't the role that you wanted in the first place. That wasn't the relationship or the person or the partner or the characteristics you wanted in a friend or someone in the first place, right? And there is a need to let go of these toxic thought patterns and behaviors and pour into self-love, self-care. Only go after the dreams, the ambitions, the step-by-step processes of things that truly make you embody this energy, this passionate, loving energy. The goals that you know are going to lead you to happiness, happy family, happy marriage, celebration, your dream career, your dreams coming true, a happy ending for you, you know? The ones that really feel fulfilling. Go after the goals that truly feel like they're going to feel fulfilling and give you that happy ending. Otherwise, there's no point in going for it. You need to feel as though that every step is fulfilling. Every step is giving you that cup there, cup of fulfillment. Because if it's not, then why are you really doing it at all in the first place? You need to think about it. Seriously, contemplate why you're doing this. Why are you chasing a goal that doesn't truly make you feel this? Because that's the point in life. Why would you suffer? You know, why would you intentionally make yourself suffer? Release that toxic, release that belief, negative attachment to like feeling like you don't deserve that cup for yourself. Feeling like you're being chained, held back to like things that aren't fulfilling you and are feeding other people, or like feeding that devil energy, you know? So yeah, contemplation, stagnancy. So yeah, think about your goals, contemplate on that. Get out of this stagnancy that you're in, because you're in a pause right now, but you've been pet. You could have a pet. Pet. Maybe hug your pet while you're doing this. Just pay some more attention to your pet. That's probably what this is. Maybe you've been so focused on this goal or like upset about it that you've not been paying attention to your pet as much. Like, go play with your pets. Anyway, pet. Maybe you feel like you've been petted. Feel like you need to pet yourself, pet others. Someone's petted you. Anyway, what I'm trying to say here is that you've divinely been placed in this stagnancy period. Like, the universe is not letting you get to that end goal for a reason. And it's because you need to pay attention to the process, to the journey, and you haven't been paying attention to the journey. There's something so magical and significant about the journey when you're truly passionate about it, right? And again, with the petting, this is about not giving enough. You need to give. You need to give more to others, to the journey, to the process. This is about putting more effort in a situation to help get yourself out of this betrayal, because it really sounds like you feel as though you've been stabbed in the back here. Like other people have really knocked you off your feet, betrayed you, like you weren't deserving of that love situation. They didn't think you were deserving of that love situation, of that date, of what it is that you want to manifest in a happy love, marriage, career, job. Like you weren't good enough for that job, but really what all it is maybe it is that you need to do more healing. Maybe it is that you do need to go to therapy, speak to a counsellor. Maybe it is that you need to confide in a few more friends, family, reconnect with them, speak to them. Maybe it is about gaining more skills, doing more training, taking more dance classes, art classes, doing more work classes, and whatever it is, whatever area it is that your field of work is. Signing up for online courses, LinkedIn. Indeed came out earlier, but I was thinking of LinkedIn as well. So maybe it is just retraining, going back to school, education, uni, whatever it is for you to fulfill that goal of yours that you want to achieve, right? And if it is a job, just look at the job description and follow through. Like, take the job description of your dream job as an example on how to achieve your goals, because at the end of the day, if it is what you truly want and makes you feel so passionate, then that job description would be what you would be doing every day, right? 3-1-1-3 or 3-1-3-3 could be significant as well, because I did say threes and ones earlier. So there is a call here to start fresh with your goals and start fresh with the to-do list and step by step. And if one to-do list doesn't seem right for you, like it's fulfilling, giving back, feels like a burden, then you change that to-do list, because you will find your niche. And I have gone too far, and I did say 10 minutes. This always happens. I say 10 minutes, or I say like 15 minutes. Now we're in half an hour in. It's okay. That's it. I hope this helped. Thank you.